Hello, everyone. I'm happy to see you all in another episode of Zoho CRM On Air. I hope you will be as excited as me for today's discussion because it is going to be about Zia. And while we have Zia for almost all Zoho products, today we'll limit our discussion to Zia in Zoho CRM. Joining me to do that is Arun, who is a user education lead for Zoho CRM Plus. Thank you for joining us, Arun.
I'm excited to be part of this. Thanks, Shakti.
Arun, I think it would be really appropriate if we start this discussion with what Zia is and how it came into being in Zoho CRM. Basically, can you tell us the story of Zia?
Yeah. So Zia is an AI companion in Zoho CRM. She is just like another member in your team who's capable of managing data, increasing your productivity, enhancing customer experience, offering in-depth insights and analytics, and also increasing or enhancing the customer engagement and retention, right?
That's nice.
So coming to the story of Zia, back in 2000s, a CRM solution was used to store lead and contact information, right? And features were added and a CRM solution could be more personalized, optimized, and automated for various business processes.
Right.
So around 2016, we wanted to bring AI into the mix and we tried to identify the problem statement where AI can be useful in a business process.
Okay.
So we zeroed in on sales forecasting and anomaly detection, right? And we tried to internally launch it around December 16 itself. And back then, we didn't have a name for our AI solution, and we used to just call it as Javis.
Okay.
And our sales team loved it, our support team loved it. And since Zoho runs on Zoho, we first launched it to them early. And once everything was good, once people started using it, we decided to launch it to the outside world. And we looped in our legal team and marketing team, and we finally gave the name as Zia. So that's how Zia was actually born.
That's pretty nice. I think this is the first time I'm also hearing the story of Zia. Arun, when I first heard about Zia a few years back, not now, AI is predominant now, but back then my first question was, if Zoho CRM is designed and dedicated to make a business process, like say, as simple and efficient as possible, I was wondering what was our goal with Zia. Now, can you help us understand that?
So Zoho CRM is packed with all the features that you need to run your entire business process, right?
Correct.
But what Zia here can do is help you go that extra mile.
Right.
So in a business, we'll have various users and they will have different roles and responsibilities. And they will be expert in that particular feature or solution that they use in the CRM part, right?
Right.
So what Zia can do is take a step back and look at all the data that is available in CRM, connect the dots and give various suggestions for your business itself. So whatever is impossible for a human to understand from a complete perspective, from a bigger picture perspective,
Right.
Zia will be able to understand all of that and offer certain suggestions. A CRM user will be able to devote their time on things that are related to their business than just optimizing the CRM solution itself.
That's pretty nice. So now we can actually, I think, talk about these seasons you said. Zia can help make their CRM systems better. We can talk about some of Zia's capabilities. And while you do that, can you also tell us how these different roles or even different kinds of businesses or, different departments in a business, say marketing, sales, support, or a sales manager, sales rep, how all of them can, utilize Zia to, say, make the best use of Zoho CRM?
To help you understand that, let's look at the evolution of Zia itself. From launching in 2016, Zia has evolved completely to cater to the different touch points in your business process itself.
Okay.
Like, say, for example, you're watching a movie. So you will filter out a movie based on the genre, the director, the reviews, or various other aspects, right?
Right.
And when you look at the list of movies that you have watched in probably a month or a year, you will be able to identify a pattern.
Correct.
Say, for example, person A is into crime, so they will watch a lot of crime films, right?
Right.
So apply the same thing in your sales process or in your CRM solution itself, right? Wouldn't it be nice to get this particular extra data as to whether my lead will purchase the product or not?
Yeah.
Whether my lead will convert or not, or whether my deal will close or not, right?
Correct.
Zia can also recommend the suitable product that a lead or a contact will be interested in purchasing in your business itself.
Oh.
Say you have like 10 products and a particular lead will be interested in product A.
Okay.
Another customer will be interested in product B, right? And Zia will be able to analyze all of this based on previous transactions that happened and suggest or recommend the suitable product itself. So you know what you're pitching for that particular contact.
That's nice.
On top of recommendation, Zia can also predict customer churn. While it is important to generate leads and convert them into customers, right? It is important for us to understand whether people are dropping out from your business.
Correct.
So because it costs a lot more for you to generate leads than retaining existing customers. So you need to identify whether in your business people are dropping out from your subscription or dropping out from purchasing your product, right? You need to identify that such a problem exists in your business. And how do you know that? By analyzing the different data that you have, the purchase patterns, the renewal patterns, and so on. So Zia can analyze all of this and inform you if there is a possibility that this particular contact is going to churn out from your business process itself. And not just that, Zia can also suggest the next best experience that you can offer for your contact. Say, for example, a meeting is required, or say, for example, a demo has to be scheduled with that particular contact, right? So these kind of activities or experiences can be suggested by Zia so that you can carry them out for that particular contact.
Nice.
Okay. And in that process, you might be doing certain activities repeatedly in your CRM system, right?
Correct.
What if Zia can suggest a suitable workflow rule to automate that particular process? It makes your entire work easy, right?
Correct.
So Zia can also give workflow suggestions to automate the various manual process that you carry out in your CRM solution. And apart from that, Zia can also suggest an appropriate user to manage a particular set of leads. Say, for example, you import leads to your CRM account, right?
Okay.
You can't be manually associating the leads to a particular user. Zia will analyze the right user who will be able to take care of the leads that are generated via various sources and associate that particular user in your CRM account to the set of leads. So lead assignment also gets very easy with the help of Zia.
That's nice.
So Zia can also suggest the best time to contact your leads, right? And when you try to communicate to your leads or a contact, Zia can also give you the intent and sentiment of the interaction and also notify you if they mention any competitor so that you can pay more attention to those interactions with the lead or a contact.
Correct.
Right? So as I discussed, Zia touches all the various points in which you have your business process. And basically, Zia is there to help you across every touch point in your business process.
That's pretty incredible. And it was very elaborate also. Now, are there any prerequisites that users should know to make the best use of Zia?
Yeah. So when you talk about prerequisites, it's always going to come down to one thing. Data, data, data.
Okay.
So for example, for assignment rules, you need to have at least 1,000 records in your module.
Okay.
And to give proper churn predictions, you need to have at least 200 records in your module.
Okay.
So for different features, the prerequisites might vary.
Right. Okay.
But at the end of it all, everything comes down to data. So the more data Zia has, the accurate the predictions will be.
That's good to know. Arun, I think it's an era of artificial intelligence and it's pretty safe to call it that, but what improvements or what have we done for Zia to have a fighting chance against other generative AIs?
So as you said, over the last couple of years, generative AI has been on the rise and businesses are trying to adopt generative AI to help them across various processes. Right?
Okay.
So in CRM, we wanted to give users the option of using generative AI in their business process.
Okay.
So for that reason, we integrated Zia with OpenAI's ChatGPT. Users can start using the generative capabilities of Zia with the help of their OpenAI secret key. So once you start integrating OpenAI and Zia, you have something called Smart Prompt in CRM, which lets you get more data about a particular field. Say, for example, I want to get more information about my leads company. I can go ahead and explore it with the help of Zia.
Okay.
And I can also get the help of Zia in drafting emails or working on email templates or jotting down notes, getting a summary of the notes, or help me anywhere for grammatical errors and so on. Right?
Okay.
So any generative AI needs, Zia will be able to take care of that as well.
Oh, that's amazing. Arun, I actually want to thank you once again for having this discussion with us and sharing your valuable insights. Thank you for joining us again.
I'm glad to be part of this. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
And to all our viewers, I hope we gave you a better picture of how you can utilize Zia in Zoho CRM. If you haven't used these features, please do check them out. And as always, if you guys want us to discuss something in particular, please do mention them in the comment section below. Stay tuned for more of Zoho CRM On Air. Bye.